You're listening to Unspooled, the podcast where bad prints become learning experiences, eventually. Hosted by Corey from Moji 3D, who somehow has owned more printers than most people have owned Filament, and Steve from LayerXLayer, who may or may not be running a small filament warehouse from home. Each week, we dive into printing, projects, people, and the occasional rant. So load your build plate, hit print, and let's get unspooled.
All right, how's it going? We should be live for Unspooled episode 51. Had to look again. Podcast where we talk about 3D printing and making and everything in between. I am Corey Moji 3D, and that's Steve. Hopefully, it's on the right side.
It's the wrong. Might be the right side.
Right for you.
Okay.
So one of those sides. Steve, layer by layer.
I am Steve, layer. And that is Corey. I think I'm looking at you.
You're this way for me, but
let's see.
So what's been going on? What's new in the world of Steve? Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Nothing much. Didn't messing around. Finally, I had bought the Yeet Hammer kit by Spire from Silver Fox Industries. Yep. Spent the last couple of days printing. Well, it was probably Friday printing it up and then putting it together. And took 2 shots with it and broke it.
That's funny.
I took a shot. I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Like number one, the spring in that bad boy is super strong.
Yeah.
So and then I pulled it back again, and like
Was it the out of darts you said?
No, this one is Spire makes. And then I impulsively pulled the trigger, and I seen 2 little pegs shoot out the front, right? Like two little pegs shoot out the front, and I'm like, "There's no pegs in there that size." There was one long peg in there that size. So whatever happened, it sheared the ends off of it, and those ends are what is needed to make it catch. Yeah. So I'm like, now I got to take, hopefully not a lot of it apart, because I figured out where the pieces came from. But hopefully I don't have to take literally
whole thing apart.
Kind of like just finished it, and then I was like, God dang it.
Well, that's funny. You always get something new and then it breaks immediately. It's like
right. Yeah. I got it right here. Hold on. It came out pretty good. I did it in it's all like polymaker stuff. So this is Army Green, Galaxy Gray, and then HTPLA Black. So it came out really good, but like you're supposed to be able to cock it back like this, and then this part right here will open up. So it's not doing that anymore. Yeah. It's supposed to open up.
Yeah. Disassemble.
It'll look good on the table, but
reassemble.
I was like, do I want to take it apart before?
I mean, technically, you can't even shoot it there anyways, so you're not supposed to.
Oh no, you can shoot at Murph. Murph is different.
They let you. I wondered if because it was in the different building, if they would let you now, but.
Oh, true. That could be because this building has a lower.
You're no longer in the barn, so maybe they won't.
I think part of it's still going to be in one of 2 barns, either the small one or the big one.
Yeah.
So
I feel bad for the people.
There'll be some barn stuff going on
in the barn. But so
what about you? I see you finished your what's the name? Your Delta Flyer, right?
Yeah. So finished the Delta Flyer. Almost done. I got the base of it. I modded the top of it for LEDs to put LEDs in it. I'm modding the base of it to put LEDs in the base too, but also to put integrated feet into the base, because I don't really like the printer itself kind of has no feet. It's just basically the base, and then they give you like in the kit these like stick-on feet that you just stick on underneath of it, and they keep falling off. So I'm like, I had to put the LEDs in the base, so I'm like, I'm just designing a base that the LEDs go in that will have feet that screw in. So yeah, it's cool that I have like 100 LEDs in it total, but should be cool. But yeah, it's almost done, because I'll bring that to 3D Printopia, and that's printed in the entire thing in a super special secret filament that hopefully. I'm hoping that I can mention what it is before 3D Printopia. So, but
you never know.
Hopefully. So, other than that, and then I'm working on so this is just a prototype for sizing, but it will be the rear. It will be a rear fender for a motorcycle.
Nice.
It's just a prototype for the size and the width and everything. But it will be.
Why you grabbed the scanner? Is it because you're working on a motorcycle?
No. So that's just measured in design. So
okay.
This bike has a airbag in the back, so an extended swing arm and bag in the back. So the issue is that a lot of times with extended swing arm and bagged bikes, when it's up, when it's down, you don't have a rear fender on it, because when it comes down, it'll hit the fender. So that is going to be designed that as the bike goes up, the fender rolls out.
Okay.
And as the bag comes down, the fender rolls in. So that when you're riding, it doesn't fling mud and water and all that up. So it'll be cool.
Nice.
But there's going to be a lot of design that's going to go into that to get it right. But that's about it. Oh, been buying a lot of everybody else, a lot of you guys know, but I'm into like retro gaming handhelds, so I've been getting a bunch of new ones coming in. This one's cool, and it's purple.
Yeah.
So, and I actually got a 3D printed project with one of those coming too that I'll talk about shortly. But
okay,
that's about it. No, I'm not going to Murph, so I don't have to talk about Murph. You're going to Murph.
You don't. Yeah, as it stands, I'm going to Murph. I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm just saying I still haven't booked the room. I might go ahead and do that today and
now
figure out what I'm gonna take.
2 weekends from now, right? Not this weekend, the weekend after?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically tomorrow.
Yeah.
Basically tomorrow.
Yeah. It might as well be, right? If you haven't booked the hotel room yet.
I haven't made a chip yet.
It may be tomorrow. Or it might as well be tomorrow.
I had a chip I was working on, but I might get scrapped. I didn't think about how much time was left. People like the makeable chips, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make a new version of that.
They're a hit.
Those are easy to make.
Yeah,
those are like
and you get to smash them with a hammer, so that's good.
Exactly. And because there's so few colors, it's like super fast.
Yeah,
like I could just print the outer rings off, like for nothing. And then since the inside is only 2 colors, it makes it even faster.
It'll be interesting to see at Murph what there are for maker chips, because like you didn't see as many people post about the maker chips at Jerf, but the ones that you did see, like some of them were like they didn't have as many like wild, like mechanically transforming ones, but a lot of the ones that were there this year were so intricately detailed and colored. Like there was one guy with the Kanagawa one with the wave.
Yeah, that one was from last year, if I remember correctly.
Could have been. That thing was insane. Like the coloring detail he had in that.
There were some good ones at Remurf. There were a lot of colorful ones at Remurf, and some that I met I didn't get a chance to get. And a lot of detailed ones at Murph as well. So
yeah, they had some cool ones. It'll be cool to see what new ones are at Murph or recycled ones that are from Jerf.
Somebody said that some dude got 240 unique chips there
from
Jerf.
From Jerf. Oh, I believe it. If you saw the wall, so did you see the wall that they had the Jerf letters spelt out? That was pretty cool. And there were a lot in that.
Oh,
so
I had an idea yesterday. I was like, people should make their maker chips and then make like a red one and like a yellow or red and blue, and then you could. So like some people, or you can make one, make your regular maker chips and then make a red one and a blue one so that people can actually play Connect 4 with them. Because you have the grid that they use. So you can make it where people can actually get a good game of Connect 4 going on with people's maker chips.
Now, did you get that idea from, was it Bearded Printer or something? He posted something about like a giant Connect 4 he got from somebody. Was it him? And
I did see that, but I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking like literally, it was something that they said on Hot Makes yesterday, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool if you had like Maker Chip Connect 4. Yeah. So people can go and collect the Connect 4 color Maker Chips and then play Connect 4 with them. Dual purpose. Actually triple purpose.
Yeah. So if anybody didn't see, Bearded Printer got like this one of those. Look like one of those. Yeah, I've seen them before. They're like the wooden lawn or plastic lawn.
The backyard
like the big Connect 4. And they didn't. I've seen them, and he's right. Like I've seen them come with just bags that you like throw all the chips in. So he just designed and printed like these little holders that slid on the side that held them all. It was pretty cool. It's just a simple thing, but it was really neat. And then we've got some new stuff out. But you want to talk about the new stuff now, or you want to hang on a little bit?
What new stuff?
Well, I mean, we just got a new printer. We had a new scanner.
Oh yeah, we can go into it. So the new scanner is the Pika from
well, we got two new scanners actually.
Oh shoot. Yeah,
we got the Pika and then we got the 3D Maker Pro Fox, which is the one I had coming. Yeah.
Okay. It'd be cool to see. Hopefully Yuri will get it and can show us what it looks like.
Pika looks cool because it looks like it's seems by the pictures, it looks like it'll be the smallest one that is an all-in-one with an integrated.
It looks
screen.
like a fat GoPro in a sense. You know what I mean? It like
yeah.
It looks like a fat GoPro type of physique.
I think the price will be telling with that one though, like because usually the all-in-ones with the screens are expensive, but that one seems significantly smaller. So it'll be interesting where it falls price-wise.
I'm gonna say
like the Fox, the 3D Maker Pro Fox. Wait, let me. Why did I stop sharing that?
God. Dude, I hate this thing. Sometimes on Twitter, the thumbnail that it uses when you want to post that you're streaming, it's like it always catches me in the worst position.
Yeah. So this is the Fox, which basically is like their lower cost, like entry levels, like equivalent to the Seal Lite, just even a little bit less expensive, but like $249. I think they had an introductory price last week of $199. But it should be neat. I'd be interested to see. This is different. The AI Slam is different than SLAM, is different than what they've referred to their AI assisted scan and all their other ones. So I don't know if it's
price on it
different. $249.
$249.
So it's $100 cheap, $110 cheaper than the Seal Lite. It is a little bit less on the accuracy, but it's significantly smaller, which is nice. So I had their Mule, which was like the pill-shaped one, and it was a monstrosity to hold and like move around. But I mean, so I got rid of that one so that I could pick this one up because I'm curious to see if this is good. The issue with the Mole had more accuracy, but not by a lot. It was like 0.05 millimeters, I think. But the AI algorithm that they said helped with tracking. So if you lost tracking, you were supposed to be able to back up and it would gain tracking. It never worked on the Mole. You would just basically have to start over and then scan. Like it would kind of pick it back up, but this one here, I heard from a guy that I know that has it, and apparently it works really good with this. So
is it wireless, or I mean, like, is it like?
So
you have to have it connected to your computer,
the app on your phone, or you just connect. I just prefer to connect it to my computer, just because.
Yeah.
Whether I'm using my computer or my laptop, both my computer or my laptop have a good graphics card in it, so it just does a better job than through the iOS app, which I've tried with the Mole, and it was all right. And I'm sure their app is a lot better now than what it used to be, but I'll have to try it with this one. So.
Yeah, maybe we can get Yuri to come on after Murph and talk about scanners and how he does his magic. I saw it on their Facebook the other day, but I didn't really see it anywhere else at the time.
Yeah, it was hard to find, but this is the. Let me see if I can.
It may have been like a early leak for Facebook or something.
Picture of it. It's even hard to find like a decent picture of the thing.
I'm telling you, I think it may have been like a little leak or something, because I have not really seen anything else in relation to it since then. So I'm just wondering.
Yeah, it's like can't even find a good picture of it. But anyways, you're right. It does look like a GoPro with a screen. But and then it almost feels like it's not even like new anymore, because it's just like, oh, another printer. But what are your thoughts on the A2L?
I mean, what are that I didn't really think about? It should, like everyone says, it should be the A1L. It's nothing really new to it. Like if they would have made it like
bigger,
it's bigger.
It's got the tools, the added tools.
It's got the added tools. None of that really matters to me. It's got what else does it have? Nothing really. They could have, my opinion, they should have went IDEX or something with it.
I thought it would have been cool just to have at least to have dual nozzle, right? Like take the
Yeah, at least a
X2D
dual
nozzle and put it on it. That way you could at least have like multi-material if you wanted, like PLA and PETG or something to do multi-material supports. Yeah, I think if they had put a dual nozzle on it, I would have been like, oh, okay, that's an A2L. But just making it bigger, I'm not sure it makes it a second.
I mean, once again, it's like the whole. So here's the thing. Here's my conspiracy theory, right? First of all, this probably should have came out like a year, 2 years ago, like right after, like maybe give the A1 some time to simmer, and then what I think A1 was first, then A1 mini. Give whichever one was last some time to simmer, and then it's come out. It's too big. The depth that you're gonna need for this machine is like a freaking dining room table for it to be able to slide back and forth. I bump into mines all the time, and it's in a decent spot. So you might get like some lacerations from this thing hanging off the table.
I don't like large bed slingers. I think bed slingers should not exceed 300 by 300. Like I think that's the max size at a 300. Like the Solval, the SU06 Plus at 300 by 300, that was good, right? That was a good size. I've had 4 bed slingers all over 400 millimeters. I had the Neptune 4 Max, which was 420 by 420. I had the Comgo T500, which was 500 by 500. I had the Ender Extender, which was 400 by 400. And then I had the CRM4 from Creality, which I think was 420 by 420 or something like that. They're all too big, right? Like once you start, now this 330 by 320, I mean, it's just barely bigger than 300. It'll probably be fine. And the reason why I don't like them that big is once you start getting a bed slinger with that big, it shakes the hell out of them, right? Like it just shakes every friggin' table you ever have, no matter how sturdy it is. It just shakes the hell out of it. And we saw this with this one from from what's his name's video, Clayton's video. Anyway, everybody knows probably what I'm talking about, but it shook the AMS light right off the table. Now they supposedly, what's that? What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying it's too big.
Yeah, and then they supposedly put these vibration compensation or dampeners in the top rail, which is basically birdshot. I don't even know what the material it's made out of, but basically to help dampen like the shaking and all that. But I guess it's still bad. So they had told geez, why can't I think of his name? His real name is Clayton. Guys, help me out. Uncle Jesse. Yeah. He had said that his Bamboo Context said that they were aware of the shaking and that they were working on what they referred to as a steady mode. So
supposedly it slows down if your model gets to a certain height, it'll start slowing down, I guess. But I'm like, now the point of nowadays, the point of buying a printer is so you can print fast. I don't necessarily want my machine to slow down, but I honestly, at most, maybe some mask or something on there, like full face mask or something. I can, like, here's the thing. We, like, a lot of times we're like, oh no, it's going to be vibrating crazy at the top. Or, it's like a lot of times I'm pretty sure if we did the math on like how tall parts are that people print on average, you're probably looking at like probably less than 100 millimeters tall, 10 centimeters probably on average.
For normal or for lower size builds, I think people do generally get taller,
bigger printers for big stuff. But and that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't get this for taller prints. I would buy something else for taller prints because I care a lot more about all the other things that other machine would give me in relation to being able to print taller as well. So like this would just be, I would get it for the bigger footprint, holistically. Like I can make a bigger hue forge at this point, or I can make, certain things that I'm like, this would come in handy for something bigger. But I'm like, also, if I'm going that big, I kind of want it enclosed because I don't want, the any issues with the bed cooling or, things of that sort. So.
Yeah, I just wonder, like with this is like if they do the slowed mode, if they do the steady mode, and it basically is just slowing it down as the print increases. This is an AMS machine, so it's already slow in terms of time compared to a lot of other things when you have multicolor. So if you have big multicolor prints on this, and then now to avoid the shaking at height, how much more time is that going to add to a multicolor print? You know, if you have a big multicolor print like a helmet or something like that, but it'd be interesting to see. But I don't hate the price, though. I will say for the price,
the price is interesting,
which
it is.
Always seems to be. But you know, I think for what was it, $569 for 330 by 320?
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's a pretty good price. I mean, again, it is still bamboo, which I'm not.
Bamboo, but we care about, but the masses don't care. They're going to sell a lot of these machines.
Oh yeah, they're going to sell a ton of them. Yeah, a ton of people are going to buy this thing,
especially at that price.
Not me, but a ton of people.
The farmers are gonna eat those machines up fast. Check the private chat in here. I sent you a link to a picture that shows what the size of the Pico.
I saw that video. Yeah, I already saw that picture. Yeah, pretty
pretty small,
small
pretty
cell phone
size.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I was curious to see how well, and obviously like this thing's received like even more issues just because of all the things that have been going on with bamboo lately. But
so yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. My camera
I
went
think
dead.
for the people,
every episode my camera goes crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on.
But I think if you're still willing to buy a bamboo printer, this is going to be something that people are going to like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anything over 300 by 300 is going to be nice.
Just waiting for the camera to come back whenever it decides. It's been doing this a lot lately. Didn't you have an issue with your OBSBot at a certain point? I thought you had an issue with yours too.
I had a weird issue with this one here because it was like it was the focusing was going off, but I found out that it was in the background. I can't remember what it was, but there was something it was trying to focus on in the background. I moved that out and it's been fine ever since. But I've never had them cut out.
We'll see what happens. I think it's thinking about whether or not it wants it to be a part of the stream or not.
Yeah, I got to swap this one out because I'm going to go with the I got one of the Insta360 2 Pros. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's supposed to be really good. But
let's switch to my Skycam for a second, if that comes on.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see.
I would have liked to have seen 2 nozzles.
Yeah, 2 nozzles in some way, shape, or form
would have been cool.
It would have at least seemed innovative.
If you did buy one of these or obtained one of these in some way, would you use the pen or the cutter?
No.
You wouldn't even try it? Or you just wouldn't?
I wouldn't spend it, unless I got those parts for free. I would not waste my time. All right, let me take that back. Because with the live music shows, I probably would make my flyers on there or something. It'd be a cool way to make some flyers.
Yeah,
I guess.
So
for the show,
I have had pens and cutters on Ender 3s in the past, and they're neat. But I found that I never used them. I already have a Cricut that I don't use.
Exactly, and that's what I would just do is just get a Cricut.
Yeah, this would probably just be another thing like that I probably wouldn't use. I probably wouldn't use the cutter or the pen. And I'd be curious to see of the people that buy this machine, how many people actually use the cutter and the pen. I would think I might, if it was easy to use, I might use the pen more than the cutter.
Yeah, the pen for making quick custom stuff, for sure.
Yeah. And I don't know if they have any of the...
I'm not going to tell you that I was sitting here waiting for the camera to come back. It was back, but I had to hit the button to turn it back on. I'm sitting here like, why?
Oh, you thought it was just going to come back on by...
I thought it was going to pop back on. I'm like sitting here.
Well, at least you're back. Steve is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pen is kind of neat. Like I said, I'm not the decal cutter, and I think it'll be all about like how well the software works with this.
Yeah,
but I do like the pen. The pen is cool.
Yeah, I would do like
be...
that stuff. That looks pretty cool, but it's just not what I would buy. I would just rather buy like a Ender 3 or something, and or like a laser engraver, and just convert it to a pen plotter or something.
This might be like neat for someone like Ash, who does like these. I think because he does car decals. So if he could use the pen to draw a decal and then the cutter to like cut it out for a sticker, that would be kind of neat.
But like, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like I'd rather have two machines that do two separate jobs in one machine, because then like if it breaks, it's broken for both things.
Yeah.
Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, my son asked him the Cedric's in here with me.
Oh yeah,
that I want him to take him. He's been good so far.
I don't know. It'd be cool. Like I said, I bet it'll sell like gangbusters, anyways. But
yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, so if you were someone who was going to buy an A1, would you just buy an A2L?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's what I was thought. Like if I was in the market for an A1, why would I? Unless like space was a limiting factor. Like I didn't have the room for this. But if you have the room, it seems like you would just buy the A2L over the A1.
Space. If you have the space for it, I would say definitely do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to ever use the whole. I say you're not going to ever. The odds of you using all of that space for one print are slim to nil, but at least you have that option if need be.
So Ryeth, he says, I'm in the market for an A1, but the A2L doesn't appeal to me, and the Cobra X seems a better buy. Yeah.
For me, the only factor that sells the A2L or any bamboo machine right now is the ability to go more multicolor on it, go beyond the 4 now, because of the now that you can upscale to 8 or 19 or whatever they said.
Well, the Cobra X the Cobra X goes up to 19 colors.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Never mind then.
And it's faster. Technically, it's about the same size. It's 260 by 260, which is what, 4 millimeters bigger than the bamboo. So they're essentially the same size. But you get a tiny bit less waste with the Cobra X. You got like that jam ejection thing, which is kind of cool. And it's actually oddly enough, it's puppy's sad. Oddly enough,
did he want to come and get him, and then he didn't come and get him.
It's pretty friggin' cheap. I mean, $279 with 4 colors. How much is the one with? How much
Here's
is
the thing, like
one with a? How much is an A1 with a AMS Lite? Do you know?
I think it's $399.
Yeah, so this is a hell of a deal.
Yeah,
I honestly didn't realize they were that cheap.
That's the thing, is like right now, if you want to get a printer, and like we've been saying, a lot of the printers just work now. So if you want to get a printer,
so Bearded has one.
You don't want to spend a lot of money. You can just kind of like go with what's cheap right now. Cheap not in the sense of it's poorly made. It's just in the race to the bottom, we win as the customers. So
absolutely. So I mean, I loved my Cobra 3, which with their Ace 2 Pro, and Bearded said his Cobra X has been good. So for $279, I mean, I honestly didn't think it was that inexpensive. I might actually pick one up just to try it.
$279, and the footprint isn't like ridiculous.
Yeah,
I did see
is a good size.
They showed a new version of the Spark X that piqued my interest, where it, instead of the spools being inside of the the CFS light, they mount on the back of the machine.
Oh, the new one that they posted, yeah, with the with that. I don't even know what you call it. That 2-in-1 basically just seems like you can put two of the same colors in, and it must automatically swap.
I don't know, but
I like the size of that one too, right? Because that one's 300 by 300.
No, that was a regular SparkX, wasn't it? It was a totally different machine.
I thought it was bigger. So the one that had 2-in-1, that was a bigger machine, and I think that was like 300 or 350.
Where did I see it at? They had a new name for it. I know that much, but I thought the new name was just in reference to the.
I thought it was like, wasn't it something like the Ender 3 V3 Mega or something like that?
That might actually be a totally new machine, man.
Yeah. So, the one that had the two spools at top that went into a swapper.
Oh,
that's called the Ender 3 V3 Mega.
Oh, okay.
And that thing's big. I think that's like 420 by 420. It's 420 cubed. That is a massive. That's how big my Neptune 4 Max was. 420 by 420, and it's big. It's, in my opinion, way too big. But if you have the space for it, that's pretty cool. And I like that it has the auto filling, because one of the things you find with something that big is you have to pause and then reload, unless you can put like a 3 kilogram spool on. But this, you could just use 1 kilograms and it automatically swaps it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's not working. Do they have it on here? Autofill. So the autofill is the one where it's just a cutover. Hyper, no, they had a different one that they showed on.
Yeah. So this here, I'll show this one. This is the Mega. Oop. So that's the Ender 3 V3 Mega, which I'm not a big fan of big bed slingers, but if you were gonna buy a bed slinger that's 400 by 400, it's not a bad one to get, because I do like that auto feeder thing. That's kind of neat.
I can't find it. Can't find it. But yeah. So I mean, it's good for us. Check on site.
I mean, you can't ever be mad at like more things, like more options,
right?
More printers. Like even if it's bamboo, like if you're bamboo, even if you don't want to buy bamboo, that printer being out will make other companies that you might buy a printer from make something else, or vice versa. So, which is kind of cool. Let's see.
Oh, that's the old advertisement.
Okay, let me share this too. This is the other thing that I am pretty excited about. The odd thing. So, Mad Owl. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mad Owl. He actually turned me onto this in our Unspooled Discord. I hadn't seen it yet. I don't normally buy protophosphofilament, so I hadn't been aware of this. And it's not something new. They put it out back on May 1st, but they're high temp PETG, which if you go down through, I'm not gonna go down through this whole article because it's big, but the basis behind it is they just did like their PCTG and all that stuff, but they are creating a high temp PETG that is fiber filled, which is how they were able to get the temps. But they are saying that this can withstand 110 degrees Celsius, which for PETG is crazy, like 30 degrees hotter than your average PETG. But they're also saying it's the higher temp and higher impact resistance better than any PETG, any PCTG, and it's approaching PC polycarbonate levels of impact resistance and heat temp and temperature resistance, which is pretty spectacular. I suspect that it's some version of PET with the carbon fiber in fill, but it's just neat. So I'm really cool. I'm really excited about this. I'm not excited that it's being done by Protopasta because I like Protopasta. I just don't like the price of Protopasta.
So expensive.
I think the article, if you read down through this, it says price-wise, it's going to fall into the fiber-filled PCTG price, which is like $60 for a 1 kilogram spool. And I don't even know if they offer it in 1 kilogram. It's $29.99 to $34.99 for a 500 gram spool.
I'm not knocking them for setting high prices, because if that's what you do, that's
no, like, so I talked.
Lord, it's so expensive, dude.
I talked with our resident filament expert. I don't want to name him just because you know who he is, but
yeah,
they do use a very high grade PLA. Like, so their raw material is like the highest grade of anything you can get. So it makes sense that their prices are high. Doesn't mean I like it. I still think it's too expensive for like PLA, PETG, PCTG.
To me, it's one of those things of, if I hit the lottery tomorrow and I could afford it easily, I still wouldn't buy it. It still costs too much for me. You know, like it ain't like that I don't have the money for it. It's that I don't want to spend that much money on filament, on a single roll, you know.
And for the most part, because they're using the best grade raw materials to make their PLA, in turn makes theoretically or technically their material, their PLA filament, better. But once you print it, I don't really, for 99% of the people out there, whether you're printing Polymaker, Elegoo, Sunlu, eSun, or Protopasta PLA, that end product of a PLA printed part is not benefited by that higher grade raw material that benefits or that results in that higher price. So but I don't know. It's kind of neat though. Like if you have I hope that something like this means that like Polymaker or eSun or Elegoo or all the other, you know, filament manufacturers that do manufacture stuff at a lower cost can come out with something like this. Because if I'm a PETG guy, everybody knows I like PETG. If I could get PETG that is high temp and can do 100, that can withstand 110 degrees, I'm down, right? Like that, because I'm also a I'm also a polycarbonate guy, and I print a lot of polycarbonate because of that impact resistance and that heat resistance. But if I could just do it all in PETG, which is my favorite, I'd be down. And if you could get it from other companies, that would be awesome. So if you guys are out there, somebody make a high temp fiber filled PETG.
Real quick,
and there are other companies. Yeah, there are other companies out there like 3DX Tech and IC3D. They both have a super high temp PETG, but it's like black, natural, white, you know, gray, like very basic colors. And it's also somewhat expensive. But
I sent you the link for that new Creality. It's the CFS Nano.
Let me move this over.
Which for me, that's my biggest gripe of the total.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. Yeah, man, good on you for finding this, because I tried for 2 days to find that post. I could not find it anywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I did see that. It's kind of neat. I do like it, right? Like I don't. Yeah.
Trust me, because the amount of space that it takes up now is so much space.
Yeah,
so much space. I would definitely get whatever kit this is and change mine to this. Hopefully, they only sell you the top part, and then everything else is just printed.
So do you think it's gonna? Do you think they're gonna sell it as a kit though for existing Sparks?
It would behoove them to do that.
Yeah,
because that's one of the biggest gripes that people have about the Spark is how much.
Because it seems like based off this picture here, they have like three, like one, and then the regular CFS light, and then whatever that
cutover. That's the one. It was a continuous printing.
Yeah,
whatever.
But this versus this, I would rather have this.
Yeah,
because I don't. That was always my biggest gripe with the A1 stuff. Is the A1s was that I hated the AMS light. Like that thing was a monstrosity that just took up. It never fit anywhere. Now with the A1, I mounted mine above it to the top, and that was better. But
both of mine were mounted to the top. The A1 and the A1 Mini.
Now I did see a lot of people over time had issues with those front two spools when the printer started shaking. Those would fall off.
That's because they did the one that was on the angle. The one I have goes straight up. Now the only issue with
mine went straight up.
Broke it. My son broke it, and so it's glued and it's like slightly off kilter. So if a print goes all the way to the top, the nozzle goes all the way to the top, it'll hit, and I just haven't had time to like redo it.
Yeah,
give me. I'm gonna walk away for 1 second. I need to take him out.
I'll
be right back.
All right, so Steve is going to take out the puppy. But yeah, I don't hate it. I actually like that Spark, that i7 with that CFS Nano. Like that's a footprint that I'm okay with. Moji, thoughts on so the Cleatech? I like it. I'm glad we have another option, right? Of the one thing I'm concerned with is that a lot of people initially were like, oh, another index, right? But it's not. So this isn't a nozzle changer. This is a hot end swapper. Now, what concerns me with that is that you now have 5, 6, 8, whatever extra hot ends, and each hot end has a thermistor and a heater. And I believe, from what I've heard, they used a standard ceramic heater in it. So basically, that just now you have 6, or so 4, or however many you have. You now have 4 or 5 more hot ends to go bad. So the only thing I like the Cleatech, my only thing is how well swapping entire hot ends out like that, the reliability of it. If you're going to start having like thermistors and ceramic heaters failing because they're being slammed back and forth all the time and swapped, maybe it'll be fine. I mean, we haven't seen anything like that yet before. So like I said, I am always open for something new. I just think for me, I like the way the Index does it. One, I like the heating element on the Index better. One, it's faster. 3-second swaps on the Index. I think the Creality says 5 seconds, which isn't a huge difference, but yeah, and you're right. So like Killis, like my concern is will the thermistors and the heater cartridges fail on a hot end swapper like the Cleatech? Now, to be fair, I don't either, right? So Killer Prince says I don't have a lot of hot ends fail. I don't either, but we're also not swapping them in and out of a tool head, 800 times. So I guess as long as they've got that down and the design of the hot end is done well, and I'm guessing they've tested this thing, right? They must have like set it up and had this thing swapped 3,000 times, and none of them have failed. So I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm here for it. I may like that. The Cleatech, it's the first Creality printer in a long time. I've not been a huge fan of the K2 line. I had the first K1 when it first came out, and it had its issues. I was not a fan of the K2 line because for me, it was just another big enclosed printer that had an AMS. So it never interested me. I'm not a huge fan of open bed slingers. I prefer all of my printers to be enclosed for printing hotter material if I need it. So I haven't been interested in like the Ender V3, like the newer Ender, the Spark, or the Creality High because of them being open bed slingers. So the Cleatech is the first Creality printer in some time that I find really interesting. So, but depending on the price of it, it's definitely going to be something I might pick up.
Yeah, I'm interested because we know it has at least 6 nozzles, hopefully maybe more.
Yeah, I thought it had 6, which again, we've said, you and I have agreed with this forever, that 5 is the minimum, 6 is the ideal, right? So I'm good with it being 6. I think that's perfect. And I think as long as the firmware is done well, it's integrated with the slicer well, and those hot ends are reliable, I think it could be something that is very good. And I hope it is. I hope.
The thing now, though, is what they're publicly traded now, at least in Hong Kong. Yeah. So
they're going to have a boardroom to answer to. And
exactly. So. And that also means that they'll probably not do anything related to open source anymore, just because corporate and open source usually don't mix well together.
No,
usually, and companies use open source software all the time, but sometimes it just kind of muddies it a little bit.
We've talked about open source a lot on this channel, right? Or on this podcast, because of all of the violations that various companies have done, the latest being Bamboo. And I like open source. If you use open source, I'm one who says you need to keep that open, right? Like,
and maybe give back.
And give back. But that does not mean I'm not opposed to proprietary, right? If you proprietary, in that proprietary closed ecosystem is very good, I'm okay with that, as long as you didn't build that closed proprietary thing on open source. Then I have a problem with it, right? And I think most people that care about it would. But if you start off, like if Creality develops this printer and it was completely closed source, not using Clipper, using their own firmware, their own slicer, and it's truly their own slicer and their own firmware, and none of it was derived or forked from any open source project, which I'm not sure you could ever fully prove that, maybe if you dived in it. But so if it was fully, I'd be fine, right? It's if you find out later on that it's proprietary and then it's built on open source, that's where the issues come in. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, are they the first publicly traded Chinese 3D printer manufacturer? It must be, right?
I don't know. I would assume so.
Because like Soval isn't, FlashForge isn't.
No, none of those are.
Isn't.
Ultimate
Bamboo isn't. I don't know if Stratasys is publicly. They must be. I would imagine Stratasys, but I don't count them because they're not like consumer level printers. They're kind of their own thing. But no, so Killa, you asked me on the Cleatech. How is it something you would get? Are you interested in the Cleatech as well? I am. I hope. No, Ultimaker is not Chinese, but I don't know if Ultimaker is.
They're not. I looked them up. They're not public.
They're not a public. Yeah, I didn't think they were. Which I'm honestly surprised they're not. But
yeah,
who knows? But Kill is waiting for me to send him the Cleatech. You're going to be waiting a long time because depending on the price, I may never get one because we'll see. But
is Cleatech the name of the printer or just the system being used?
I think it's just the name of the system. I don't know what the print. And that's another thing. Like, do you think this Cleatech will just be like the K2 Plus with the Cleatech, or will it be you can upgrade the K2 Plus with the Cleatech upgrade, or would it be?
That's what I was looking at.
Will it be a completely new printer?
I think so. So
I hope it's new.
I'm looking. I hope it's new. I wonder if it's the technology, and then they're gonna roll out a series of machines with it. So maybe they'll have like a a K3 Mini with 4 of them, 4 nozzles in it, and then a K3, whatever, with 6, and then up and up or whatever. Which would be cool if it's just the technology, and then you just because that's gonna be hard to get it mounted in every machine and calibration.
So in theory, say they put out a 350 by 350 K3 Plus with 6 hot end Cleatech, and it's $1,500. Is that something you would look into buying, or is that too much?
No, because at 350 you can put more than 6 heads in there. You should be able to put like at least 8.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Maybe it's 8, maybe thing. But if it was 6, because that's kind of that thing. Like,
nope. That's too big for just 6. I don't go. Listen, go big or go home.
If they created a 350 by 350 and put 6 things, you wouldn't buy it out of principle because you wanted 8.
You could put 6 into like the freaking regular K2 Pro. So why would I?
350 is a good sized machine.
It is.
6 is for me. I've viewed the core one with the index that is going to have 8. Like I've looked at all we were talking about this with Wexter and Wexter's stream, is that I very rarely ever find a model that I want to print 8.
I agree with you.
5 and 6, yeah.
I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm just saying that it should, if you're gonna make a printer that big, why waste the real estate on not having 8 in there?
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong.
Yeah.
And who
that's
knows,
the only reason why I say it is it seems like you'd be shooting yourself in the foot by not going 8 on a printer that's 350. And on a 250 or on a 220 to 250, 6 easy. And on anything smaller, sure, 4, fine with that. But
see, this is where I'm at. If it's 6 to 8 tools, 6 or 8, if they put 7, I'd boycott the thing. I hate odd numbers. 6 or 8, 350 enclosed with a chamber heater, and is right around $1,000. I am down for that.
Oh, that's
I
Disneyland.
would buy that.
That ain't even realistic. What kind of
say $12.99. If they could do it for $12.99, I'd be down.
I think you were right the first time you said it at 15. I think 15 with 8 heads would be
Once a printer starts to get $1,500 or more, $1,500 is my price range where I'm that might be too expensive. $12.99 and under. $12.99 and under, I'm thinking $1,000 or under. I'm but it'd be interesting to see.
I mean, honestly,
I'm excited for it.
I'm at that point where I see something like that. I'm like, well, I don't need these 1, 2, 3 printers now that I have that. From not from a farming point of view, but from a design and prototyping point of view. It's I might be able to shed some machines at that point. Probably the A1 would go to someone else, because I'm I don't need the A1 now that I have a machine. I have other machines that can do this, and they're enclosed because I got Snapmaker. The Centauri will be enclosed at a certain point. And so it's like, and you know, so like at that point it'd be like, well, what would have to go? Probably the A1, and maybe I said go, like it would maybe go to one of my kids or something. But like outside of that, like you wouldn't really need anything else.
I just got rid of my Soval SV08 because it was 350. You know, I just didn't use it that much.
Mm-hmm.
I use my X-Max 3 at 330 by 330 more. So I got rid of that because I had been holding on to that for Index, but considering Index is like unobtainium now, and like I feel like I'm going to die before I'm ever able to buy the thing, I just got rid of it. Now I have a spot empty for a 350 by 350 printer. If Creality comes out with a 350 by 350 printer that is the Cleatech and it's 6 or 8 nozzles, for me, it again, price determines, but I would easily look at replacing that spot where that SV08 used to be for that Cleatech Creality, because the intention for that SV08 was for it to be 8 nozzles, a 6 or 8 nozzle Bondtech Index. But like I said, I'm not sure that was it. You know, I got tired of waiting for it, so I parted ways with it. But yeah, it'll be neat. I hope. Now I'm impatient too, because I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, now I'm wondering when they're like gonna launch this. If it's like,
I think they have
mid-summer?
the tech, and they're trying to figure out what machines they're gonna make
probably
to go around it.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's like a August launch and not like a Christmas thing. But
yeah, I think it's gonna be Christmas, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if they're teasing it now, I would think that it would be a third quarter. Well, yeah, like Killer Princess said, I would think it would be a third quarter, which ends in August, right?
Yeah. No. I'll say this:
December.
When did we learn about the Bondtech Index? When was
I don't even count that though, because that's been. I feel like that's been like 2 years. I don't even know. I don't know. I cannot remember when that was announced. But
it was at least before Murph last year, because I remember people they were
been well over a year.
Oh, it's definitely 100%
like a year and a half, maybe 2. But I have significantly more gray hair now than when Bondtech Index was first released. Like
who? The what?
I know.
So yeah,
I know. I've joked about it before. I'm like, the Index is dead to me. Like I can't wait anymore. My impatient mind is just burned
that's
out.
what's gonna really suck for them though. Is like you said, like people are just like, all right, I'm just gonna go get something else now.
Well, and the thing is, like, there's so many options that have come out since they launched, right? Like the U1, and then now Cleatech, and all the other like multicolor things, the Creator 5, and we've got how many now? 4 tool changers. Then you got like the Atom Form. You've got so many non-AMS faster multicolor and multi-material options that I feel like, because Bondtech's been dragging their feet forever, that it's gonna hurt them. You know,
you got the Wonder Maker. No, I'm kidding.
Well, maybe that thing is
RIP Wonder Maker.
Yeah, that thing kind of fell. Well, and then you have the Infomec now. You know, you get the Infomec coming out with a nozzle, the hot end swapper type thing. That's 8. The Infomec EX.
Federer has the machine, but then I think you can like upgrade it. You can upgrade it.
I would love to be able to upgrade my Infomec TX. That would be amazing. Like I would easily put that. But yeah, and it does look like it's very similar to what Creality has as far as a hot end swapper. But
yeah,
it is 8 tools on a 3. I think it's 300 by 300, the MX Pro. I'm interested with that one to find out how much it's going to cost. They are Kickstartering it, which I'm fine with.
I'm not.
It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm over that. Like I'm more apt to support a Kickstarter from a company like Snapmaker than I am Infomec, but I do have a little bit more trust in Infomec just because I do have one of their printers and it is very good. So, and another Infomec supporter in Feder He got the EX, which the EX has the APS, which is an add-on for a bed swapper.
That's the one he got. I thought he had it where you can go 5 heads, right?
No, so he got the EX without the 5 color. Right now it's just comes with a 3 kilogram spool holder. It's a single nozzle,
but he can convert it to a 5 color, right?
Yeah, he is trying to get the 5 color, which they call the MCS, or the APS, which is the automatic plate switcher. So you can add the MCS, which is 5 color. And again, 5 color. And the EX, I don't know if you saw his live where he unboxed the EX. The print quality on that thing, like it did a benchy, and it might have been one of the best fast benchies I think I've ever seen. And that is the same print quality, and the firmware on it was very good. And that's exactly the same experience I had with their Infomec TX. Perfect print quality, banger, like the best out of the box vanilla clipper config I've ever seen. It's perfect. And I think the EX seems to be very similar to that. And the EX is $329.
Yeah, that's the crazy.
And then if you get the EX with the 5 color, which it's similar to like the 85X setup where it's like on the side and feeds up through, that's only $399. Still not available yet, but it is coming. So
if they could get that out there, man, they would definitely shake some stuff up.
Yeah, I mean that's a friggin' steal. 5 colors for $399.
It's a little short, but still, like I said, how often do you print that high?
Yeah, it's not like it's not super high as far as size wise. I think it's 260. Let's find out here.
It doesn't matter. I'd still love it all the same.
It's 250 by 250 by 205. So it is a little bit short, but I very rarely ever go over 200, so it'd be fine with me. But the MX, I think, is where most people are gonna like that. That's cool.
Yep. 8 heads.
8 heads. Oh, there goes your camera again.
What is going on with this?
Now see if you can just turn it back on.
Nope, it switched to a different camera. No, that's not. Oh God, that's my dude.
That one's top camera. It's a little grainy.
All right,
I can still see it. All right,
my dirty camera. I'll wait till this
one. Let's see. That was, as far as like new stuff goes, that was the old. We do. We need one layer by layer head currently.
When you pause like that, I thought I had lost the whole connection. You were in the middle of saying something, and then you paused.
I was in deep thought. I looked up at my screen up here, and I was like, so I was deep in thought.
And I was like, holy crap. And you like froze and everything. I was like, damn it. The whole thing died.
Yeah. No, we can still hear you.
Yeah. I don't know why the scam's been doing it. It did it the last stream too, and the one before that. Lately, it's been tanking. I don't know what's going on with it. I am running it through a different machine, so maybe that's why.
Killer Prince. I missed this one. The Wonder Maker is a turd.
Yeah, so
it does appear to be that. I know some people got it, but it just, you never hear about it. Like, I know some people got their Kickstarter machines, but it's kind of just like fallen off the. So yeah, Killa says we do have. So on my fourth wall, we do have an Unspooled hat and a T-shirt, but we haven't done like more of that. But at some point, we should do more.
Yeah, because I need to update the ones on my store. I'm going to move all of the messages to the front of the shirts instead of to the back. Even though, in my opinion, I like a message on the back of the shirt.
Yeah,
and the design on the front. But
I like both. I usually like a small one on the front, a big one on the back. It depends. It
No,
depends on what.
Mine's are obnoxious messages. So I want them to be big and not necessarily big on the front, which makes it weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do more. Like I have one that's set up and it's like a trucker hat, black with like the Unspooled logo. And then there's just another one that has just the Unspooled logo, like large. And it's black or gray, or I think two different grays, dark, light, and then a black. But I like down the see, this is mine. It's probably backwards. Is it backwards?
No, it's right.
Which is my emoji ones, but yeah. Yes, we do have to.
It was actually crazy thing. It was actually upside downwards. I don't know how that happened.
It's upside down?
It wasn't, yeah. Why is your camera doing that?
Is it all weird?
No, I'm messing with you. It's crazy. It's upside down.
Okay. All right. So is that all we had for as far as like new stuff?
New stuff, yeah. Anyone working on anything new?
Well, Kill is working on a amazing what was it? Is it a salad fork? Killer, what was the one? The one with the laser cut or the laser engraved frame.
It said Skelly fork. Oh, it's a salad fork.
Salad fork. Yeah.
Why is it called Skelly fork? Oh, like Skeletor.
Salad fork. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen it, which you guys probably all already have, but he had like somebody engrave, like I think it's like the Voron symbol, and must be the salad fork logo. Yeah, it's friggin' awesome. You know, I don't know. I have been in 3D printing and building custom printers for 15 years, and I have never once had that thought. Oh, let's engrave logos in a frame in the extrusions. I don't know how you thought of that, but I don't think I've ever seen that either. I've seen like I have a blacklight frame and like crazy like coated frames, but I've never seen anybody engrave a frame like that.
Adam, did you just plug what you plugged last week on our show? Wait, is this not the same thing? If you could have seen my face, I was so confused. Like, wait, I read it twice. You were talking, I was not listening. I was like, wait, is he?
Yeah. If you're interested in seeing what more of that is, go watch last week's episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it last week?
That was last week. Yeah, that was last week.
They blend together.
Sometimes. I read that twice. Like, wait, this is the same thing, ain't it?
Oh, has anybody got any cool death racers for Murph? I've seen a few of them.
Shut up.
Andrew Rogers on X. He did a Vault Tech one. He did a Vault Tech one with actually here I got it right here. He did a Vault Tech one from Fallout, and it is friggin' cool.
I was planning on doing mine, but now that we only have a week left, I'm probably not going to do mine. We'll see.
That's wicked cool.
I mean, the what's the name didn't take long. What's this thing called? The Volt Hammer. I mean, a Volt Hammer.
I still have my kit. I haven't built it. I keep changing. I want to build it for 3D Printopia this year. But one, I'm concerned I'm not going to have the time to actually go and race the thing. And then two,
if there's multiple people at the booth.
I know. Yeah, that's true. And then two, I keep changing my mind on how what I want to do with it.
I say what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the basic print first, just so I have something done. And then I'll come back and customize the parts after the fact. And just keep the original parts as backup pieces or something. Because that's like with the Yeet Hammer, literally I had the kit and I was like, this thing's got some weight to it once you print it out. I had the kit.
Filament's heavy. Filament's not light.
Yeah, but this thing's got some weight to it.
The thing, what broke inside of it, is it a 3D printed pin?
It's a pin, so you're not supposed to be able to do this. You're supposed to, when you pull this back, right? It's supposed to kick that up.
Yeah.
It's when you pull this back, a part moves forward and pushes this out. There's a couple pieces in here that had like some pins on them that would do the catching so that it flips. Those are gone. There's one pin that you push all the way through. It's not even a pin. It's like little nubs. Actually, yeah, it's the little nubs, and those sheared off because I cocked it back and I fired it, and whatever happened, literally two little nibs shot right out of the front of this gun, out of the front of it, and
is it an easy part to print and replace?
It's easy to print. The replacing is probably going to be the biggest thing because this thing is nice. So it's nicely designed, and you learn a lot about how stuff just works. But
not meant for repairability.
I might have to take like the end off to take the middle off to take this part off. You know, so I'll have to sit and like look at it and really think about how can I get in there without having to take the whole thing apart. But I mean, it, like I said, it's got some good weight to it. It's pretty cool. I got it so I could shoot stuff in the backyard and the dog go chase it.
So Killa's asking, what was the name of that one again?
Yeet Hammer.
Yeet Hammer. Okay. Yeah, I've done a bunch of the out of darts ones, but I'd never heard of that one before.
Yeah, the kit was only $35, so it was like a no-brainer. You only can shoot one shell at a time. It uses what's called silly shells. Or silly butts, or whatever, silly butt shells. But it'll look good on the table. I thought about hitting it with some acrylic paint. It'll look good on the table.
Yeet Hammer, right?
Yep, Yeet Hammer.
Yeet Hammer.
Yeet
I had never. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. I've probably seen it somewhere, but
it was cool.
It just comes with all the parts. Then you print the parts and assemble it. Right?
Yeah, and kind of like the other parts.
Yeah. That's how the first out of darts thing. That's how it was, and then now you can buy them like all fully assembled now. But
yeah, this, like I said, this one was only $35, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And I was like, I wanted something that I could like shoot stuff in the backyard and the dog go chase it. So I was like, this one is perfect.
Yeah.
Have you seen? There's a why can't I always mean to remember. There's a guy on YouTube who 3D prints like he has a potato projectile shooter.
I used to make potato guns when I was a kid.
And
I made a lot of potato guns.
Oh, we're just going to keep saying the word gun. Okay, cool. He has a potato gun, and he makes like different types of darts for it, and it's really cool. Like if I can remember his name, he's got like a weird name for his channel, but he also made like a whirling siren thing the other day that I'm like, if you can hear even though it was a video, you can kind of hear the Doppler effect going on with it, like as he whirled it around. It was pretty cool.
This is probably no surprise to people, considering I was a kid that liked to build and make stuff. We used to build potato cannons, but me and some friends, we built watermelon and pumpkin cannons that used compressed air. So this is long before like the pumpkin chunkin and all that stuff existed. But
chunkin been around for a minute though, hasn't it?
Yeah, we were doing this was back in like the early 90s. I don't know when it came out, but we made these air cannons that were basically giant pipe that you would stuff a watermelon or pumpkins in, and we got those things to shoot watermelons and pumpkins over the river, which the river where we lived is like, it's far, like really far.
It started in 1986. It would be cool to see what pumpkin chunkin cannon then versus now.
Oh, they're way different. Like now, like I think the cannon now, the record is something like 1.5 miles or something like that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like the funny thing is that my son and I, we just looked this up like a few weeks back, and I'm pretty sure the pumpkin chunkin record is from an air cannon, and I'm fairly certain it was like 1.5 miles was the record. I like So we looked it up because my son in ROTC, they were building a trebuchet. And I love trebuchets. I love like the pendulum action of them and the sound of them.
Yeah, so cool.
And for the pumpkin chunkin, I always liked the trebuchets the best.
Yeah.
But then they also had the catapults and they had the air cannons. The air cannons shoot them further, but there's just something about a trebuchet that's like 40 to 80 feet
even though
tall.
you know how it works, it's still cool to see how it works. You know
it's the sound of what holds the pumpkin that whips.
Yeah, that whoosh.
That sound is just incredible when you hear it. I've always wanted to go to one in person.
I mean, it's in Delaware. Oh, so the record is 5,500 feet.
Yeah, so that's over a mile, right? Yeah. Is it 5,300 feet for a mile?
It was set in 2010.
So it's been a minute, right? Like
it's been a minute.
16 years that hasn't been broken.
The record for
trebuchet, it was an air cannon, right?
Oh, absolutely. The record for trebuchet is 3,636 feet, which is still insane.
Yeah. So that's over a thing. So 5,000. That's almost 2 miles.
The record for human powered trebuchet is 3,200 feet. That's
is that the one? Crazy. So I remember seeing one year where the guy, it was like a bike on a hamster wheel. Yeah, and he used it to crank up the tensioning mechanism. That's far though.
My daughter had a project and we made a catapult. She had to shoot golf balls, and but the thing that was cool about it was you couldn't make it where it just hurled them. They wanted it within a certain range, so you had to dial it in.
Hear me out. This should be the new rep rap thing of trebuchets, catapults, or air cannons, all 3D printed, that throw like a golf ball or something, or some other non-deadly.
It's got to be something not aerodynamic, because the golf ball will freaking soar.
Well, and then once it hits the ground, it picks up speed when it bounces. Yeah. Mad Al is going oranges. That'd be like clementines, right? Like the small.
The only downs, the small. The small clementines, because you can get a big bag of those as well.
Or apples.
Yeah,
apples would work. Wouldn't that be amazing to build and design a 3D printed trebuchet that flung an apple? That would be so fun. The downside that's got to be something Killer Prince would want to do,
where they'll let you shoot it, because the cleanup. It's got to be somewhere on a farm where you could just let animals eat it after the fact.
That would be so fun. Build 3D printed trebuchet that throws an orange or an apple. I like oranges for some reason. I feel like an orange would be better.
Yeah. Especially the little so cool ones.
Yeah. All right. You heard it first here on Unspooled. 3D printed trebuchets that launch.
Listen,
oranges.
I'm still trying to get them to do what's the tiny bike jousting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel like someone's gonna get stabbed in the eye or something with that.
No. You make it out of PLA with no supports.
PLA.
Infill.
That's you can still stab
with no infill. With no infill.
Why not pool noodles?
Yeah, you can do a pool noodle. The pool noodles don't always sit straight though. You're still gonna need
you'd have to put something that is easily breakable in the center of
PLA.
it.
With no supports,
like a one perimeter PLA base mode that you slide up through it, and then you could it's Killer Prince.
They should do it.
It's fine. That's the cost of doing business. So what? Lose an eye. It's worth it.
I think they missed it. Here's the thing: if you do tiny bike jousting, people can print stuff to support whomever they want to support. So now you get people walking around and the colors and the tabards of if they want to support Polymaker, or if they want to support Mitch or something, or whomever.
I feel
Like, I think it'd be cool.
trying to turn the Rep Festival into like a medieval. Like, what are those things called? The
the Renaissance Fest.
Renaissance Fair is Ren Fair.
No,
be like
man,
all
but it would be
around
cool
in
though,
3D
dude.
night costumes and
We had a night at Remerve, and that was a lot. I'm not even talking about that much. So like, I'm just saying like a helmet and like, you know, a little chest
mini
protector
bike
or
jousting.
something.
Those mini bikes though, there's a lot of parts in those friggin' things to build one. I wanted to build one, but man, I don't want to print the thing.
They get their tiny bike launched on the trebuchet.
Oh, whose was it last year that melted after they left?
Andrews, Silver Sunbeam.
Yeah.
That was the year before last that it melted, I believe.
Yeah.
Was that last year?
After they left, right? They on the way home, they parked somewhere at like the hotel or
in
something.
Georgia with the windows up.
and it melted. Like the picture of it, like the axle was like looked like a noodle. Like it was like all the straight parts of the bike were all dipped and melted.
Yeah. That was my concern with taking this. Granted, I'm not taking the yeet hammers, making sure I don't leave it in the car too long. Granted,
like because I'm going to be driving like 8.5 hours, and like I'll have a lot of 3D printed stuff, and I'm hoping it's not like super hot. Like I said, it's only 8 hours.
I mean, you're in the air conditioning.
Yeah, I'll just leave the air conditioning on the whole time, but. As long as you don't stop somewhere and leave it outside for like an hour in the heat. But
Ajax doesn't. He had an experience with PLA when he Ajax for the oh shit, why am I drawing a blank? The TD1. He was moving and he had like some PLA in his like moving truck, and it freaking when he got to his destination, all of his models or whatever that he had printed had melted. And ever since then, he was like, he don't use PLA anymore.
That's why I don't print PLA. I only print PETG and polycarbonate. That's pretty much. So almost everything I'll be bringing of importance to 3D Printopia will be either printed in polycarbonate or PETG or PCTG. So I should be fine.
Listen. So I had two things that happened over with dealing with the yeet hammer. First of all, I did some of the pins in PETG. I probably should have did a lot of the stuff. If I now knowing what's going to be under stress, I would do it slightly different. I probably would do a lot more of it in PETG. But the stuff I did in PETG, I did it on the Centauri. Came out great. I like then everything else was either HT PLA or the Galaxy Gray PLA or Matte Army dark green. But like I said, knowing what I know now, I would do it differently. But a lot of the models, they have like different infill densities and like different wall thicknesses, which makes it very sturdy. It's just those nubs didn't stand a chance. Unlike it needs a safety. They need to build a safety into it so that you can't do that part.
Yeah, I would have like holes where I just stick like metal pins.
Something. Because like literally and it was one of those things of
epoxy and metal pins.
I like I cocked it back, it flipped open the breech, and then I closed it. I pushed it back and closed it, which is the way you're supposed to do it. And then I cocked it back again, and I was like, and like it was an intrusive thought. It was like pull the trigger, and like I was also like, no, don't pull the trigger, and I pulled it, and it shot forward, and all I seen was like two little. It was slightly. Did you look at two little pieces just like bing, bing, bing? I was like, dang.
They must have like a Discord, right, or like a Facebook group.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the Discord and see.
I wonder if it's because it's got to be some. It sounds like it has to be something that happens a lot. Like
I guarantee that I'm not the first person to do that.
Yeah. Anytime you have like. You know, and again, depending on how it's printed, if that little nub is printed like this, that thing's never gonna survive. Like
never.
You got to change the orientation or thing. Like I said, if I had pins that are supposed to support weight, I'm almost never gonna make those 3D printed. Like I would have little metal pins that come with the kit that you stick in there, or you could even just put screws on the inside that screw out, and the screw itself is the pin. Like That's weird. It's got to be like a design flaw that other people are having.
I'm gonna get it. It might be my first send cut send.
So look, so they found it on printables, and there's updates with.
Okay. Because the one that I printed was one that somebody had already plated on MakerWorld. Because I was like, I didn't feel like sitting plating and making all the parts, and I found one on MakerWorld that was plated. So yeah, it could be.
Well, hopefully the updated part is easy to print, and then it's easy to take apart.
No, it's not going to be. Guaranteed.
I mean, so it doesn't. Even if there's a lot to take apart, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's difficult. It's just a lot to take apart.
Now, a lot to take apart.
Difficult would be like if there are things in there that were like glued together now, and you can't. Like,
I didn't use any. No, the issue is there's parts in there that, like, some of the stuff you kind of like load under tension, you know, or you have like rubber bands. It's got like elastic cords inside that you.
So are you afraid when you get to a point it's going to be like ping? Like
no, I'm afraid that like I'm gonna have to like redo some of these parts to make them. I mean, I'm gonna have to like relatch and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
I might do it this weekend.
Yeah. We got to get ready for Murph, but like you said, it doesn't technically need to function, right?
Yeah, it doesn't need to function. But I know people
the atom form way. You don't need.
it. Murph, if you're gonna bring a Nerf gun or anything like that to an event, Murph is the one. So I kind of wanted it for that. I didn't want it, but once I started printing it, I was printing it so I could have it for the table.
Because if you have one, somebody else who has one's gonna shoot you. And you need it to work to defend yourself.
It's usually not shooting each other; it's shooting freaking like anything, drones or targets or something like that.
Yeah. So even at Murph, you can't shoot each other.
Yeah. Murph is in like 10 days, if that many. Nope, 9 days.
Not this weekend, next weekend. Jesus. You better get going, man. You're not going to be able to find a hotel. You're gonna be like sleeping in your car.
They got a ton of
somebody's hotel.
I want to do the car thing, man. I feel like, granted, this is also potentially the hottest one, but I kind of want to camp in my car. Everyone else is doing it.
I know where I am. It's like we've had days of like oddly hot weather at this time of the year. Like it was 95 degrees the other day. It was for May, which we normally have like 85 or so, but it was 95. It was hot. I'm down though. I like hot. I just don't like muggy.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a? We're past our time. Are you looking for a?
Let me do that. Hold on.
A Twitch. So we are at 9:37. Liz is beyond our time.
Liz last time, or did we raid somebody else? I think
can't remember.
We raided Karen. I'm gonna rate Liz.
Oh yeah. Is Liz on now? Yes. Karen said me.
Are you on, Karen? We rated you last time. We gotta spread what little.
No, I think she was just confirming that it was her. Yeah, 3D print SOS. Pezliz.
Is Karen on?
No. I think she was just confirming that you did raid into her last week.
Okay.
So. What's 3D print SOS?
We rated Fetter too 1 week.
Yeah, that was like the week. I think that was last week. I can't remember.
We rated Karen. No, we didn't rate Fetter. We rated Karen, but Fetter had just got the printer.
Yeah.
All
right, guys. We appreciate you coming,
hanging out. Thank y'all as usual. Real quick, next week.
3D.
We're gonna when we're moving, because next week is 52. It was the.
Yes. So are we? So we still are gonna have our Wednesday stream? Because it's the 20th, right? We were planning for the 20th. That Saturday.
Yeah, we were planning for the 20th for the anniversary. 1 year. 1 year.
Yeah. So the 1 year anniversary stream is going to be Saturday, June 20th.
Okay. So we're still doing a show next week. We still want to do one next week?
Yeah, next week, and then
That's fine.
we'll have to decide the 17th if we're going to do on Wednesday and Saturday. That might not make
So
sense.
we're gonna do
depending on-
episode 52 next week, and then 1 year anniversary that follow the
It'll be 53.
All right,
So episode 53. So it'll be Saturday, guys, and we'll probably do like 10 Eastern. That seemed to work well last time we did the Saturday stream. Maybe we can do like noon, because then that means the West Coasters aren't at like 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out, but we'll post about it. But we appreciate you guys joining us tonight and listening to us rant about stuff. Thanks for everybody who joined.
Also,
stick around for Liz's streams. What's that?
Told them watch out for fake DMs.
Yeah, if you're in Discord, man, there's been a rash of like hacks going on with like people saying download this game and people are clicking on it. Don't click weird links in Discord from people you don't know.
Right.
There's a lesson in this. But if you did and you got hacked, I'm sorry. All right, guys.
All right, see you guys.
Stick
Peace.
around for Liz. See you next week.